sir.
After the game, then we'll look forward to questions.
First of all, boy, what a great team Nicholas County's got. I know they're well coached, but I knew that coming in. They used to actually be in our conference. Seems like an eternity ago, but I got to know Tom then, and his teams always play hard, especially on the defensive end of the ball. And you throw that in there with those two big girls, my heavens, that's a tough matchup. And I was really, really proud of how our undersized girls positioned themselves and did what it took to do to come out on top of that, because, you know, obviously you guys watched the game. That was a battle from wire to wire, and I'm real proud of what we did there, but you've got to give them all kinds of credit. Their first time down here in a long time. I thought they played a whale of a ball game, and I just thought we did a little bit. We were fortunate to do a little bit better today. I'm proud of my girls.
Dave, they came out, and I think yesterday you knew they was going to try to counter you inside, and that's exactly what they did. How did you work on knowing what was coming at you?
Yeah, I think, Jeff, the truth, wasn't much we could do. We didn't practice. We talked through some things. But fortunately, I guess, this is not really fortunate, but we've been through this situation like for a month and a half in a row now since we lost only semblance of size that we have. And they pretty much know what they got to do. You can't, we're not going to do this with one person. It's just not going to happen. It's going to require you put a little pressure on the ball. You don't make mistakes up top, and you get that backside help. And then you do the very best you can boxing out. I don't know what the rebounding stats ended up. I didn't think it was good. It's not. But, you know, we're giving up a heck of a lot of size. Other than a couple breakdowns, I thought we boxed out at most every possession. And those breakdowns, it seems like every time we made one, they took advantage of it. Because, again, that's a well-coached basketball team. And they've bought in for good reason. They've bought into what coach is selling them. And I think you'll see more of them in the future.
Characterize what Nikki did today. Is that her best game?
You know, the truth of the matter is I've been fortunate and blessed to watch it all year long. I call it another day at the office. And the thing is, she scored more points today than maybe she has earlier this year, but she's had, I can't tell you how many 30-plus games a game this season. Oh, can't talk. But I'm kind of used to it. I think everybody around her is kind of used to it. I made this comment yesterday, and I can give you a heads up. I'm going to make this comment again tomorrow. I know I am biased, but if she's not the best player for her team in the state of West Virginia, and in my mind, the best player, then, wow, hats off to whoever is, because I can tell you this, I wouldn't trade her for any two that's out there. That's how I feel about it. See, I also know Mickey, not just as a basketball player. What you see on the court, if you had to rate her life in the different levels, what she's best at, actually it's not basketball. What she's done in the locker room with these girls, you can't put into words, guys. Where we started in November 5th, it's absolutely, as many words as I have, you can't put them in there. And not just that, here's an honor student sitting beside me. Here's a girl that's obviously going to get a basketball scholarship, but she could get her education paid for from her grades. Throw that in. She's also the president of our Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Now I know I sound like this is Opie sitting next to me, but let me tell you something. This is a throwback to the way you and I, a lot of you guys, unfortunately, you're getting to be my age or I'm getting to be your age. This is a way we grew up around sports, guys. Enjoy it. Because when I'm telling you, you've seen me down here several times. Have I bragged up anybody like this? This is special, and everybody needs to enjoy it one more day, because I am.
Dave, do you realize she broke tournament record single?
I was told that. We're going to have to expect a little bit out of her tomorrow. I noticed she missed a free throw, so we're going to have to go back to work on that. She's also like a daughter to me. Her and my daughter's best friends, and kind of grew up around her.
What went through your mind when she hit the floor out there?
That she wouldn't be down. Honestly, Randall, not in this game, not now. I mean, she just wouldn't be there very long. It was, all right, do I have I'm being honest, not trying to be silly. Do I have a full-time out or a 30? Because I need to buy her enough time to get her wits together. Because, you know, she's logged a lot of minutes here. And as everybody that's in this tournament, I knew she'd be up. But I just wanted to make sure I had enough time to get her up.
And once he found out I was okay, he told me to quit being a baby.
That's it. Throw me under the bus.
Nikki, what happened on that play? Your ankle?
The top of my foot just kind of slipped out, and the other girl's foot kind of kicked it, and it just rolled out from under me.
She had tweaked it yesterday, and we talked this morning, and she felt good with it. She didn't want to wrap it. She obviously is losing control of that decision tomorrow. But we've had 2 trainers look at it already. It looks to be really good shape. I don't think that's an issue.
They cut it to 5, heading into the 4th. Hope, as she did a few times, man, she just buried a big three. That was huge.
Oh, you ain't kidding. And, you got to love Hope. I told him out there on the, she's kind of like the team mascot in a way. But I told him out there in the, Fred out on the radio, up until our center went down, Hope was playing straight JV. She never seen the floor varsity wise. It shows you what kind of coach I am. But, out of necessity, we're just out of bodies and out of taller bodies. So we ended up rotating her in the lineup. She comes into a game. Mick gets her in the right spot, gets her a couple shots. She loosens up. Now she understands what we've been trying to tell her since actually last June. She can shoot the basketball, and that's very key to us, especially today it was.
Nikki, what were you seeing out there today on the floor?
They played a man to begin with, but they got out of that and they went to that kind of 2-3 matchup. And once we started moving and setting good screens, a lot of lanes opened up. And in the 4th quarter, when they had to come out and get us man, I don't think they were equipped to handle what we were throwing at them. And so in the end, they had to foul.
Hope, Dave, maybe Hope you can answer this. You hit 3 big threes today, and that was critical because a lot of the rest of the team outside Mickey was struggling. What was going through your mind as far as being able to step up in those key spots?
I knew she would get me open at any point in time. Mickey shares the ball like crazy, so I knew as long as I got my feet set to get ready for the ball.
Jeff, that's a politically correct answer. The real answer is she knew she was going to get yelled at if she didn't take the open shot. Let me show you what I mean. Hope, why are you on the floor?
Because I can shoot.
There you go.
Mickey, can you guys talk about just what you're feeling tomorrow? You're playing in the state championship. How would you feel to end your senior season on top?
It would definitely be the cherry on top of an already tall cake. I was there last year, so I kind of know what to expect going in, and it's just another game. I mean, it may be for all the marbles, but it's just another game. We got to approach it like we have the whole season, and hopefully we'll come out with a win.
Nikki, I know you've got a lot of records and accomplishments. How nice is it to get this free throw record today?
Not really a big deal. I mean, I do what I know how to do, and it's get to the foul line, take the ball strong to the basket, and get fouled. Just shoot free throws as they come.